Okay guys, let's start a brand new project, be a wildflower. So I gathered some stuff and let's see what I can make with that. So I have some ribbons, some flowers, the embellishments, I have some stamps, I have some stickers, I have some, can't come up with a word for the book binding, for the spine. I have my chipboard, I have my papers. So let's get started. Oh my god, so much fun. First of all, a quick walkthrough for my papers. I already have a longer walkthrough for my paper collection, but let's get through quicker. So we have the cover, which you can cut out these little images as well as the name if you like. So I am definitely going to do that. So we have a nice green one. We have a cut apart page, which I'm going to cut out in a second. We have a nice yellow one, a busy one, love this one, and another yellow and a yellow plate one. So cute. An easy beige one with all the little beads, another cut apart page, so cool. We have a dark brown one, another yellow one, and a busy one with the sunflowers, another cut apart page. This time I also made some note tags, and a nice two green ones with also the white metal leaves. And this is a nice also a nice design with the bees. And then of course there is one page with dots, could not resist. A nice busy page with the white metal leaves, a nice beige one, another beige one with the white metal leaves to brings it all a little bit down, and then another green one, another cut apart page, and a nice beige one, a busy one with yellow flowers, and then another beige one with the yellow bees. And then of course we also have a nice black one with crowns, and on the back an easy beige one which says honeybee. So what do you think? Can we do something with this? Yeah, absolutely we can do something with these. So first of all, I'm gonna add all my papers that needs to be cut out. So this I can cut out, and this I am gonna cut out. So let me check this, this one, and then nope, the rest is done. So I'm gonna cut all this out, put these in a trash bin, I call those. I always have these where I can add everything inside, really handy with bigger things. I love these storage things, easy on my desk to have it all sorted. So yep, I'm first gonna cut out these, and then I think I already gonna search a little bit what I then have left to see what I can. Look at these three, I love it. And then we have some green, for example, how we can split all that, like this green one and this green one fits amazing. And then we have the black one that fits amazing with this one, in combination maybe with a nice yellow one. So if I put this here, look, yep. So my first set is already sorted for my first page. I always like to use that first, what I have left. All right, so guys, cut it out, and I will see you back in a second. Well, not in a second, but you will see me back in a second. Okay. So I cut out everything, all the little pieces and all the tags and everything I cut out. So that is ready. I still have some leftover pieces from the cover. So that is my first start. Then I'm just gonna look what I have. Of course I know what I have. But okay, so I have these stamps. And maybe you have different ones, but these that I am going to use. So I just randomly split everything. And then we have so many things to use. Let's see if I can show you in a bigger piece what everything is inside. So we have a big, this is a nice big bead. We don't like it. So we have other charms, and oh my gosh, this, I love this big one, so cool. And this is very, very charmful. We have this honey thing, and of course we have some eyelets. Oh my gosh, these are just adorable. Look at these small ones, so cute. And then of course I added some bling bling strass pieces. You can see those little ones, so we can make it nice and fancy. Alright, and then some braids and eyelets. That is what is inside. So maybe you have a little basket or something that you can put everything inside. So easy to grab. Alright, that is ready. Then what else? Of course the ribbon set I have. Always looking for the opening. We have a nice cotton one, a white one, a cream color one, a satin, and then a green one. This is, yeah, the words, but a nice one, really nice to make a closure with. And then this plate yellow one, and then a dark brown, a white satin, and a big yellow one. Maybe this one is nice for a closure. Anyway, so that is my ribbon set that I chose to, and then this big flower set with all kind of cuteness. Even these little guys. Oh, I'm off frame. These little guys, so cute. Anyway, that is my embellishment tray that I'm gonna put there in front of me, so it's easy to grab. Yep, and this burlap. This is a burlap, okay. I thought that fits marvelous with this project. So guys, yep, let's see what size album that we can make. Okay guys, I like to make a square one, so I'm going to cut my 2mm chipboard 8/1/4 by 8/1/4, of course 2 times. And for the spine I have left for this A4 size, so I am going to make the spine 8/1/4 by 3/3/8. So I'm doing it 1 time, so we're not gonna make it too big and wide, but I think this size will do great. So I already have my drawings, 8/1/4 by 8/1/4, and then the rest you have left for your A4 chipboard is for the spine, and that is a 3/3/8 by 8/1/4. All right, so let's cut this out. Okay, and then you have 1 piece left, so maybe we can do something, making a nice frame with this. I don't know, but I'm just gonna put that away because this is what we need for the cover. Cool. Yep, a nice square one. Really am in the mood to make a square one this time and not a too large one. Anyway, so that is for the cover. And let's see how large what we can do with the pages then. Alright, stay tuned. Okay guys, I made a test round with black and cream color, and you can decide which one you like, of course. Yeah, black is very safe. It is black is so safe. I did add a brown piece of paper under it, same as we did with the lovely sweetheart that we did the silver edges. Now I think I might add some brown in it, and this is actually also wrapping paper. So if you can get it, just slide a few edges. Same thing as we did with the silver. It's just for the edges. You don't need to cut a full piece off. And I did that on this one. See that? It looks just that little extra, I think. I don't know. This one is without a brown one, and I'm definitely not, if I'm going to use that, I'm not going to do that on all the edges, but just once in a while on a piece. This is with the brown. So but what do you think? Do you like the black or do you like the cream color? I can't make up my mind just yet, but somehow I do like this, the light. And imagine if you have this, the light one, and then the burlap for the spine and everything. I think that's, but yeah, this is also cool. So, oh, I wish I can combine it. But my heart says this one. So I think I will just follow that intuition, and I will going to make another one with the cream color. And which one it is, for those who really like to know, I have my pack here. I use a DCP from Clairefontaine, 160 gram, and this color is the ivory one. Ivory, Elfenbein, ivory, ivoire. This, yeah, this is the ivory color I like the most. Is it as sturdy as the normal print paper with the Clairefontaine? No, it's a little, even it is the same 160 gram. I just noticed with the Lovely Sweetheart project that this paper is lovely to work with. Absolutely, that is why I am again going to use it. I love it. It's very smooth, easy to work with. But with the binding, I used some extra tyvek just to reinforce it, because I'm not sure how this holds with the binding. So that is what I'm going to do, exactly the same. I just love using it. I love the color. It's a nice ivory. It's not yellowish. I absolutely love this. So that is what I'm going to use for this project. The black, I also very love it. Very highly recommend if you want to use the black, then just use the black, because black fits also. It does, but I think the cream color just might give it a little extra softness. I don't know, but anyway, that is my opinion. That is, I'm gonna use this, but you can use anything you like. Maybe you like to use green, maybe you like to use yellow, maybe you like to use white. It is totally up to, maybe you even like to use only the brown craft paper. That is totally up to you guys. Just use what you want, use whatever brand you like, use whatever weight you like. I can't watch in your budget how much you want to spend on cardstock, so please use what you prefer to use. Alright, but I'm just gonna tell you what I use. Alright. Can't wait to start. Okay guys, we're gonna make the tunnels, and I'm gonna give you the measurements already. So the end size of the page tunnel is 7.5 by 8. So we're gonna cut 2 pieces of paper 7.5 by 8.5, and then we score 1/2 inch on this side, and in total gonna make 4 tunnels for now. I don't know if we're gonna make 6 pages or 4, but for now we're gonna make 4. And as you can see, this is my cover, and then it fits perfectly with a little edge here, little edge here, and at the end we're gonna have a little edge here, and we still have 1/2 inch left. So that is the perfect size. So let's make those together. I'm gonna grab my cutting. So we're gonna cut 2 pieces. Well, let me just start with the first one. Let's cut the first one 8.5 by 7.5. And then we're gonna we're gonna score at the 8.5 side, blah, 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 1/2 inch. Now, you also can start with the 7.5. Totally up to you. You also can start at 7.5 cut. And then the 8.5 cut. So you can score right away your 1/2 inch. It's totally up to you, but then I do have a smaller leftover piece. Do you see that? So yeah, is that a big deal? No, it's not, but normally I would say the bigger the better, doesn't it? Yep, I think so. So that is where I'm gonna cut my next ones. The opposite side. I'm gonna cut first the 8.5, so I have my full size of leftover. And then I'm gonna cut the 7.5. Then I'm just gonna flip it back so I can score 1/2 inch. Alright, gonna do that one more time. 8.5, 7.5. Flip it back so it's 8.5 again, and score 1/2 inch. Okay. Then we're just gonna fold, bring it down, grab your second piece, fold it down. Let's add tape or glue. I prefer using tape. Go. Then I'm just gonna unleash a corner of the tape, flip this around so I have a hinge on this side and a hinge on this side. Okay, place these two on each other so this one you can wiggle on the place where it should be. Make everything straight, and I go here to this corner. And if I think everything is nice and straight, then I'm just gonna glue that down. Hold it and just take the rest of the tape off. And then it should be everything nice and straight. And then I'm just gonna peel this side off, hold it down, and there you go. Your tunnel is ready to use. Nice, straight. Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time. So fold it. Here we go. Yes, okay, just peel off a little corner, fold it down, go to the left, make it straight, go to here to the bottom, make it straight, look everything, hold it down, turn it over. There we go. Okay, so I have now 3 pages, 3 tunnels. So I need to make one more. Save all your leftovers. I'm gonna do that together with you. one more. So I'm gonna cut mine first at 8.5. It's just to save more papers. Then I'm just gonna flip it back 1/2 inch. I'm gonna grab another page. 1/2 inch, 8.5 inch, and 7.5. Flip it back 1/2 inch. So now we have a small amount, but you always can use these for tags or hinges or whatever. So never ever throw anything away. Fold it. Here we go. Peel off a little corner. Grab your next one. Line it up. Line it up. Wiggle if you need to. Hold it down. Here we go, guys. It's not that difficult at all. Alright, 4 pages done. Always check if everything is the same size. And there we go. Our 4 tunnel pages are done. Alright, let's get started. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to start the page, the first page. And sometimes I just think it's a nice thing to start to see what maybe a nice tag that you want to use. So for the first pop out to be used, and I chose for this one. So yeah, that is a little bit, I think this is a really nice one that really pops out. So I definitely want to use this, and I chose my papers for these. And this is my first set of papers, guys. So this is just what I have left after I cut out all the cutouts. And I also have this one, of course, but this is for the green one. So I chose for this one. So it's always what kind of page do I like? A flat page, a fat page, a storage page, a pocket page. Well, it's all kind of that you can do, and we have so many options to create a page. But I definitely want to have this in the middle, and then that I see different colors around it. So I think the best option is then to split this in this half and maybe also in this half. So I'm just going to use this piece to decide what size I want. So I'm just going to grab a piece of paper, and let's say, can I use this with, well, if I use this, I don't have that much. I can. I don't want to have it too fat, so I think I'm just gonna cut it this direction. So I'm just going to use this as my guideline. I'm just going to place this on top, and then I'm just going to make a mark as I would normally do. And this I'm going to cut down, and I think, oh, this is far away. And I think I need this too. So I'm just going to place this on top, make a mark, and cut right away another one. Okay, that's my first step. to create this direction. Cool, so this fits nicely on that page. And let's see, for the hinge we definitely need a 1/2 inch, of course. So we're first going to make a 1/2 inch, and we also can do that right away with the other one. Okay, fold it, place it down, and let's see how much that we have left. See, we do have, I totally did it correctly, I think. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Place this on the edge right here and make a mark what you have left. But yeah, how much is this? I don't know. It's a 1/4. Is that maybe too thick? I think it's never can be too thick. I am gonna do that. I'm gonna make a mark and I'm gonna score on that mark. So we have the place to do loads of things under this piece. Okay, so we got this. So you have plenty of space under this. All right, now what to do with the other side. So this is going to be on the left side. And now for this piece, we have that 1/2 inch, fold it down. And I think we're just gonna do exactly the same. But for this one, I am just gonna make a little, 1 millimeter. The other one we did exactly on this side, but this one I'm just gonna make it a little shorter. Why do I make a mark right here? Guys, oh my gosh. Okay. I need to make a mark on here. Alright, so just move this to the side. I am gonna make that 1 millimeter here. As you can see, I don't think that you can see, but I'm just gonna make it a little shorter. Or what if I just make it simple and do a 1/4 fold line and then check. So I'm just going to make a 1/4 fold line. And then I'm just going to check. Sometimes I make it, you guys, so much difficulter. See, now I'm just going to cut this down 2 millimeters shorter. I'm going to use my fiskars for that. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit, so when I put this on the edge, I do have my 1 to 2 millimeters away from it. Alright, and then we have with this one and this one still have that space. See, 1/4, 1/4. Yeah, cool. We can place this down already, so you already see how it is going to look like. Which one was the short one? This one. This one I want. Now I'm just gonna eyeball this, what the middle is. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just gonna think that this is pretty much the middle. You also can measure it if you like. So this is a 1/4. And yep. Okay, my eyes did not lie to me. There we go. Let's do the same on the other side. And I can have these hinges as guidelines. So I'm just going to put this on the left. And I'm just going to put this straight with this piece right here. So you have it exactly the same. Alright. Yep, fits nice. Cool. Alright, and then this fits perfect on here. Alright, cool. Now my next page is going to be this direction, and let's check it out. Well, this is going to be short. I think we just can manage this. No, I also like to have this a little dimension, just a little. So for this piece, I am going to use exactly my tag for knowing what size I want. I just can't make it 2. Oh, maybe I can make 2. That is perfect. And I just can fold this double and cut it right away in one shot. Yep, now I just can cut it down on my mark. And then I have 2 same pages. Here we go. Yep. Okay, for this one we are going to score 1/2 inch and then a 1/8. So we still have a little space at the bottom. Let's do the same thing on the other side. 1/2 inch and a 1/8. Here we go. Yes, and grab your page back. Open this up. And then just fold this at your first fold line. Place this at the bottom and make a mark. And I'm just going to stay 2 millimeters away from the top. And I am going to do exactly the same with this one. So we just can cut this exactly the same. I'm just gonna use the same mark. Alright, cut it down. Okay, that was not that difficult, was it? Alright, use your first fold line again and can eyeball this in the middle. bit to the left. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, mine is 158 and that is 158. Does not have to be perfect, but you always can measure, of course. Alright, let's do the same thing with this. Again, I am going to use my hinge on here to see that I am straight on that side. Here we go. So those two closes in and then these closes in. Yay! Nice, and look how much space that we have inside. So we have, here we have enough space, plus here we have enough space. Cool. Alright, and then imagine that this is nicely in the middle. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different angles where you can add different choices of papers. Yay, cool. Now for this one, the first one would be amazing if we just make a nice big pocket out of this. So that is what I'm going to do. Just place this in the middle. And then you know, well, you can make a pocket out of this and then you just can place this in the middle. That'll do, I think. Oh, I'm just going to make a pocket that is this size. So just use this as your guideline. Alright. Oh, goody, 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 goody. Okay, grab a new piece of paper. And the hinges need to be on here, so I think we just can make it better this direction. Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna start with the bottom hinge for this. Bottom hinge. And then I'm just going to place this down and make a mark so that I know exactly that this size is what I need. I think that is smart. Here we go. Let's make a side hinge. Guys, today is a day that is full of surprises. Because today my daughter is going to get a puppy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So strange. What all can happen in 1 week. It's just mind-blowing, but yeah, that's life, and good things can happen, bad things can happen, but oh my gosh, this is a good thing. I love it. I love it. Now here's the thing. Why she is getting a puppy? Well, last week they were still checking on houses. One day they are checking houses, the other day they are gonna wait for a year, and then there is a house they gonna see, and every week is totally different. And I know my daughter definitely wants to have her own house. She's 23 years old, still a young age, but I know the the forcement in a young girl's head that she wanted to have her own place. So I know that she just wants to have her own place. Even she says, and she had a wonderful time here with me. But I understand that. I had that too. I was 21 when I bought my first house. So yeah, I know. Once you have that thought in your head, you just want to move out. But yeah, since the houses are not that easygoing, it's a little less with the white. It's just really small, so maybe I am gonna cut the tag a little down, maybe just a little, or just gonna leave it like this. I think I'm gonna leave it, and I always can do that. Anyways, but yeah, last week they got an opportunity of a mobile home. It's from the uncle of my daughter's boyfriend, and yeah, it was not planned, but it was a great opportunity, and they can place it in the home, in the garden of his house. And so I'm just gonna place this loose so I can place this in the middle. I think that's the better thing to do, I hope. Or, okay guys, help me out. What is this? Open up. Shall I just make a mark? Because I definitely want to have that this is in that same spot. So they got the opportunity to get a mobile home, and it was absolutely gorgeous one, and the price was absolutely good. So I understand that I could not resist on buying that and place that down in the garden of her parents-in-law. So yeah, this weekend they are going to mobilize it in the garden, and just only need to, I think only doing the toilet, a little refreshment. But the rest, everything was so perfect and nice and modern. So yeah, and I just support that you have a testing period in living together. My son also did that, and I just, because the houses are so expensive, so and they are so young, especially the boyfriend is younger than my daughter. So yeah, I am happy that they now can have a test living together. But why the dog? Yeah, that's a thing my daughter wanted for years, her own dog. And yeah, suddenly when they decided, when this mobile home was in their agenda, she said, well, we got a home, now I want to have a dog. Yeah, that's how my daughter is, spontaneous, very spontaneous. And so she googled on which dog that she would like, and there was, I think I'm just going to glue this down already. Yep, so I know how it all look. So yeah, sometimes I wish that she isn't that much spontaneous, but okay, that's just how she is, and I just embrace that, how she is. So yesterday they were looking at the dog, and luckily it was nearby. It's the next village that we live, and so lucky, because oh don't squeeze it. Not lucky, soon as they arrived at the house, it was an old colleague of hers. So, oh god, it was also a nice little reunion. So yeah, so cool. So today she's gonna get it. So now at this moment she is doggy shopping. A bench and a blanket and food and toys and all the things that you need. So they are shopping right now, and oh my gosh, and then in 2 hours they can pick her up. So yeah, it's a she, and it's a Shiba Inu. Shiba, yeah, it's a Japanese brand. A black tan, and oh my gosh, I'm just flabbergasted with this. It's so, I did not get the chance to get used to the idea of getting a dog. But sometimes that's cool. That is very cool, and I'm more happy with right now, because this Friday, in 2 days, I have that operation on my teeth. So it's a very nice opportunity to get my head off. So I am happy, because I am so nervous for this Friday. So yeah, it's all much it's all very much in 1 week, but okay. That's cool, that's cool. Alright, so this is finished, guys. Let's get back to my page. We have a pocket here, so we can decorate this, but not first, because we are going to do more. Always check. Now this is flat, so it's not a good idea to add a pocket on here, but we definitely can do a nice big pocket on here. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we have, let's check. Oh yeah, we do. We have those leftover pages, so why not use them? So I'm just gonna place this in the middle so I can see where my fold lines can be. So let's just use what we have, guys. Don't waste too much paper. So a bottom hinge, and I just placed my marks where it's needed. Let's place some tape on it. Go. Fold it. There we go. I did look up for the brand, for the breed that the dog is, and I already know that it's not a easygoing breed to raise. So I hope that my daughter is knowing that, but I think she is. She's very used to having dogs around, so it's a little bit bigger than my 2 doggies, and for the first week at least, the pup is at our home. So I am curious how my doggies react, because it's a very busy dog. Well, yeah, with what I saw on the videos that my daughter showed me yesterday, she was very playful with her brothers and sisters. So, and that's a good thing. That's absolutely a good thing. Let's check it out. Yep, nice. I'm wondering if we just can't make, I think I am gonna make one at here too. Can't help myself. I can't help myself, and we do have so much of these papers. So I'm gonna do the same thing as well on here. Same thing. And the name is also very, very cute. She's gonna call Banshee. My daughter say it's a translation for witch. Okay, and my daughter always say that she is a witch. Well, she can be sometimes, yep. Absolutely true. So she thought it was a good name for her dog, so yeah. I'm just happy. She is so happy with it, and why can't I be not? I am so maybe the same. If I have something in my head, I just want it too. I don't have patience as either. Yeah, and maybe it's a good step for the both of them, having a testing, living together, and right away to look out for a dog. And they already booked a weekend in the next 3 weeks. And she said, "Oh mom, but I can't cancel that weekend." Well, it's okay. I can take Banshee in. That's no problem at all. My hubby was thinking, what do you say? Yep. Of course, my daughter is also looking out for my dogs when I am on holiday, so it's just obvious that I want to do something back, of course, when it's necessary. So, and you all know I am absolutely a dog lover, so the more dogs, the better. Here we go. The reason why I used, this is sensitive painter tape. Why I use this, it makes it easier when your tag is going to be in this pocket. So it slides easily over this hinge right here. So that is why I use this tape. And if you don't believe me, just test it out. Don't use this, and then, well, the wide pockets maybe does not have that problem to stick to the hinge, but definitely smaller tight pockets definitely will have that problem. Trust me, I had many of those problems in the past. So since then I just use the tape. It's just a little effort extra, but it's just so much easier. Alright, so we have a pocket here and 2 pockets here. Now we go to this piece. Okay, first I am gonna make a mark here, and then I'm gonna make a mark maybe here as well, because I don't wanna go over there. Alright, grab your piece of paper, because yep, you get the picture. You're gonna make a pocket on here as well. Alright, so I'm just gonna use this one, guys. Make a bottom one. Can we not make 2? Well, I don't know. Just gonna make, this is gonna be the bottom one. Check it out. This is the side way. Place that down. Make a mark. And make another fold line and cut it down. Make the bottom one. Place this down on your mark. And I think I'm even gonna make it 1 millimeter in between. So I definitely am sure that I have enough. Okay. Yep, let's place some tape. So yeah guys, this Friday it's going to be happening. And I already am very nervous. I do sleep well, that I must say, but I'm just nervous. And am I planning things? No, I definitely am not. The whole month of April I don't have any appointments. Well, that's a lie, because 1 week after I do have an appointment with my nails. But not important appointments. So I hope everything will go well and that I don't have that much pain afterwards. So fingers crossed. So I'm gonna place this down just a little above my marks. There we go. So I assume that I am not able to film next week. I don't think that I am very feeling comfortable with talking in the first week. I don't know. I have no clue what to expect. So I'm just gonna see what happens, and I will come back filming whenever I am ready, back ready to feeling better. But I am nervous. Yes, I am nervous. I am. Alright, how does this look? See, everything falls just under this piece. Everything. Alright, open. Have a pocket here. This slides down. And then of course, well, this folds completely not inside, so we can do anything what we want on here. We even can make 2 little ones. That's also cute. That is also cute, because you don't see this. See, you don't see this at all. So I think I'm just gonna make 2 little ones. Maybe it's easy, so I'm just gonna, I want this to go this, so my pockets are going to be like this. Maybe it's easy to put this back inside, see, and then work on here. Then nothing is in the way. I think that's why I make a mark, so I don't make mistakes. Alright, let's make 2 pockets, 2 little ones. Okay, 2 small pockets. I thought I heard my mom coming, but really too early in the morning that she can be it, but thought I heard it, but it was not. Alright, so 2 small pockets. Can we do that with the leftovers? That it's maybe too narrow and will fall out, so just gonna grab a new one. I think we can make it this direction. So I'm just going to start for the bottom. And then decide how deep I want it. A 3-inch will do. I'm going to cut this down, a 3-inch. Let's create a side hinge. Let's do the same on the other side. Alright, and now I am gonna do my first tilde mark. score and cut. And let's do exactly the same with this one. Make a mark. And score and cut. Alright, so I'm not going to make any cool edges, or I'm just going to keep all the pockets straight. Maybe I'm going to do that in the next page or so, for once in a while, but not as much as in the lovely sweetheart. I do love them, but sometimes you can't do too many. Can you do too many? I don't know, but yeah. And I don't have that many in this collection to use. I think only those tags are having a nice edge that we can use. But I showed you earlier in the previous tutorials, the other projects, how to create lovely edges with the tools that you can have, with I call those round punches, with corner punches. You can do that. So just check out my previous videos if you want to have nice notches or nice edges, because it is not difficult. You don't need dies if you want to do that. It is not difficult, and I'm definitely going to show you in this tutorial also how to do it. But there are so many that I already used, and sometimes I just throw them away each time when I end the project. I think, oh, why do I do that? I just can reuse them over and over. So I'm a little bit sorry for myself that I did throw them away. Well, for the last project I did saved, because I thought, why do I throw them away? I can reuse them each time. Alright, place this down against the other one. So stay away 2 millimeters away from this fold line that you definitely need a little. Oh, by the way, this last Monday, that program was on television where my son was in, and he did not make it. He only make it to the second round, but they filmed it, and I really like to see how he did that, and he did showed up a couple of times in that program, but God, it's a very hard program. Look at these two cool pockets. Yeah, love it. Alright, and then when everything is open, I'm going to keep these just for extra photos. And then in here, do we need something? Oh, first this one, then this one, and this one. Do we need something at the bottom? I think we just can keep it. Well, we can if you want. You still can add a nice big pocket here. I don't think it's necessary. I think we're just gonna leave it. Not sure. I'm not sure just yet. But it's time to decorate. Yay, that's the fun part. Cool. Alright, yeah, that was just a little telling that it was so for those who did not follow the other ones, my son did apply for a TV show, and the first round he get through, and the second round he didn't, and then they are going to, well, something like military things for two teams. They are competing to each other, This is a very hard show. You have to be very sportive. You have to have a good condition, a mental condition. But yeah, of course, there were 150 persons that applied to that show, and only 20 they need. So I am very proud that he came to the second round. But he was very disappointed in not getting into that final 20. But yeah, you can't win them all. And then he has it busy as he has a new house. In a few weeks they are going 3 weeks to Thailand for a certain sportive thing, show, trainings, camp or whatsoever. So he's busy already. So I am not disappointed that he not get through. Sometimes you can't have it all. So guys, but I'm very, very proud of him, of course. So what, I think I like the yellow one to have in these corners, to bring back this yellow one. So that is maybe nice to get first, to have this full one ready. Okay, this needs to be inside the fold lines. Alright, cut this down. Don't throw anything away, just always keep all your little pieces. I'm gonna smooch my edges. I'm gonna try to do this not above the white papers, because when this is getting older it always falls down a little bit and I don't want to smooch my edges. Alright, I'm going to glue this down. If this likes to open. Something, I did not clean it this morning. There's something in the way at least. See, it's stuck again. I need to clean it. I definitely need to clean it. Okay, let me put this on. Keep my papers as clean as possible, especially if you're using white. And I'm just gonna try to burnish this down with the tissue paper instead of my fingers. Doing the best I can to keep this clean. Alright. See, that's a start. I like it. Cool. Alright. The only thing that I think now is that we did not have any closure for this one. We did not add any closure. Not always necessary, but I also can do a magnet. Let me think about that for just a second, what we can use or not.